Alright, Sunday afternoon. It's starting to get hot out there. I think I'm done welding patches. So I think what we're going to do is clean up some of this mess, the welders, grinders, such as that, and get back to applying Bondo. I'm going to dig out my dust mask because I'm going to be doing some sanding and go from there. There goes Gimpy. He's got to go in the house to do something. But after I put my welder away, I realized I forgot to spot weld that right there, like a big dum-dum. So I guess I'll get my welder back out and do that. Alright, I turned George Jones down long enough to show you this, what I do here. Ordinarily I'd punch a hole through that beforehand, but I forgot. So I took like a 1/4 inch drill bit, maybe a little bit bigger, and drilled through and just into the layer underneath. Now you start welding here, turn the welder up just slightly, and it'll burn through both and effectively spot weld it. And you won't have to, and you never drilled all the way through, if that makes sense. Works good on rocker panels, stuff like that. At least it has for me. Alright, that time I had to turn down Waylon Jennings so I could show you how it turned out. It almost looks like a spot weld. And that's what it looked like on the backside. Alright, I'm going to go turn Waylon Jennings back up and proceed. Had to turn down Waylon Jennings to show you. He's reading a book next to his fishing pole, and he was wearing a dust mask. He took it off just when he heard the camera come on.
Well, I took it off because you weren't wearing yours.
Oh, well, or that. Because I just took mine off. I've applied a little more Bondo. I've been sanding. Yep. I'm going to apply some more in a minute and keep on sanding. Good thing, well, that's a dumb joke. I'm not going to say it. I had to turn off Uneasy Rider, Charlie's Daniels, to say this little piece. I'm tired of sanding. I just put some Bondo on. I think we're going to go ahead and pull this transmission off right quick so we can have a look at the clutch. Because we got to get some mechanical stuff going here too. We can't have the cab done and not be able to put it on. So, like the young man said, got to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Except we're not really throwing 1 stone, we're throwing several stones. Maybe we'll kill a lot of birds.
Yeah.
Alright, and about, how long did that take us? About 30 minutes?
Yeah.
We pulled the transmission out. We could do it quicker next time if the little guy didn't have so much lead in the bottom of his shoes. So anyway, let's pull the one thing I noticed, the seal come out of the throwout bearing. See there? So that's a good thing. Well, it's not a good thing, but good thing we see what's what. Now we're going to see about the clutch. At first glance from the side, looks like it's got plenty of clutch material, but we shall see. Alright, we had to turn down Redneck Mother so we could listen, or not so we could listen, so we could not listen while we were filming for YouTube. And here's an observation. Those are 3/8 head bolts. And then over there, oh my gosh, it's a 9/16. What do you suppose that is?
No idea.
Because the mechanic what put the clutch in it last time lost a bolt. And I know who that mechanic was. He thought he was going to slip it by me. But I figured it out low these many years later. That time we turned down David Allen Coe. One of his cleaner songs that we can stand to listen to. But anyways, that's another subject. A whole nother subject. The young man is holding the clutch disc in his formerly Bondo stained hands. except now they're stained with grease, which means you can't touch Bondo again. You don't want to work with Bondo with grease stained hands. Anyways, that's another story too. I keep getting distracted. The clutch disc looks pretty good. In fact, it's a great temptation to reinstall it. We probably could have got away without pulling the transmission. The flywheel ain't got no uglies on it except for where it sat and kind of rusted the clutch disc to the flywheel. The pressure plate, while somewhat rusty looking, is clearly quite new. The only flaw I see is the seal was coming out of the throwout bearing. Well, I'm going to inspect it a little closer, and I'm going to consult my cousin, the professional mechanic. I'm just an amateur and pretend to be one on YouTube. But I don't think we need to put a new clutch in it. But I will say, I don't want to have to put a new clutch in it once this thing's together, because you have to pull the cab back off, and that would be a calamity. So there's that. Alright, now we got to get cleaned up because. So you want to set that clutch disc down, come on over here and ring the bell? Or you want to keep working?
Reasons call for stop working.
You what?
Reasons call for stop working, so I guess I should ring the bell.
Well, ring the bell then. Don't forget to go to Mr. Heavy Chevy. Don't forget to go to MrHeavyChevy.com where you can buy cool apparel and swag. It's not as cool as those roadkill guys, but it's more uniquer. And don't double check my English. It's not the King's English, as one guy said.